Let's go next to Joseph from Oregon. Joseph, you're on the air.
Hi, David. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure.
I appreciated your coverage of the State of the Union last night and or the other night, and just wanted to ask a question, kind of about what kind of the strategy for Dems and what they do going forward.
Okay.
It sounded like the speech was vague and understandably optimistic, but overall it sounded like it was aimed at de-leaning conservatives and centrists. And maybe without like the four things Biden mentioned, with like the opioid crisis, having better mental health, supporting our veterans, and ending cancer, it didn't really sound like there was an actual plan for those things. And maybe other than the opioid crisis, I'm not sure if any of those items on the agenda are really that popular. So with the midterms coming up, like, what do you think the strategy should be for the Dems to get a strong swing back in time for the midterms?
I actually think that it's less about strategy, but it's about you got to get something done. And I completely agree with you. And one of my critiques after the State of the Union was, I think Joe Biden's rhetoric on the foreign policy piece, particularly Russia-Ukraine, was strong. I think it ended strong. There were some good moments in the middle, but the sort of like listing what was probably like a dozen different things. I mean, he talked about the four things you mentioned. He talked about controlling prices for industries charging too much. He talked about doing the taxes where the rich and corporations will pay more. There was all this list of stuff, almost all of which has no path to happening, certainly in the next year, if at all, under Joe Biden's presidency. Sadly, I wish it were different. And the one place I disagree with you is I think the whole point of those four things Biden mentioned was that while they might not be the issues the audience is most passionate about, they're sort of like uncontroversial, like who doesn't want to end cancer? Although some Republicans didn't even clap for that, which is crazy. But I think it was deliberate to create some moments where everybody appears to be on the same page. So rhetorically, I understand it. Although I agree with you that it's like those aren't the top issues for most people. I get that. So I think it was okay. Like I said, I gave it a B.
Yeah, sorry, I realized I meant to say too, like, of course, like like everyone wants to end cancer, like that's a popular thing. I just don't think like it legislate your way through cancer. So,
no, probably not. Probably not. That's fair.
So,
yeah, that's fair.
Thank you for taking my call.
My pleasure. Great to hear from you. Let's take a very quick break. We're not done with phone calls. So if you still want to talk to me, don't hang up, because we're going to go right back to the phones in a moment. One of our longtime sponsors is Vincero Collective. I love Vincero's watches. You've heard me talk about them before. They now offer sunglasses and a bunch of other premium accessories for men and women. Vincero is committed to creating exceptionally crafted watches and accessories and doing so ethically. Fair pricing, carbon neutrality. Vincero puts their principles first, which is important to me. I just picked up the Rogue from Vincero in gunmetal and red. I love the intricate design on the watch face and the multiple subdials. The durable black silicone strap looks great with just about anything I'm wearing. In all of Vincero's products, whether it's the watches, the glasses, men's or women's, you can just see and feel the quality. So if you want to elevate your look, or you want to find the perfect Valentine's Day gift for that special someone, pick something up at Vincero. Vincero Collective is giving my audience 15% off all products and free shipping. Go to vincerocollective.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman. The link is down below.